Hola, amigos de Santa Teresa. I got on my Corona hat today, and it's not the virus. Corona means crown, and it was given to me when I won Miss Senior Georgia. So exciting. But anyway, we've got one more book to read for you today. I'm not reading, but my daughter is, and it's Skippy John Jones, and it talks about Cirque de Olay. Enjoy.
Skippy John Jones in Cirque de Olay by Judy Schachner. There he is, Skippy John Jones. Skippy John Jones was a real high-wire Henry. And that made his mama as worried as a worm in a wading pool. "Oh, my fleas," wailed Mama Junebug Jones. "Come down from that wire before you break your bones." "He can't hear you," sang his sisters, Jujubee, Jezebel, and Jillyboo, "'cause Skippy's up in a squirrely world." The girls were right. The kitty boy was performing tail-tingling tricks on the telephone wire above them. "That's amazing," gushed the girls. "He should join the circus." "Circus berserkus," groaned Mama. "I'm calling the fire department." "Fire department?" repeated Jillyboo. "Skippy's not on fire. He's on wire." But before Junebug Jones could press the button, the kitty boy did a triple spin backflip dive right into Mama's apron pocket. "That was really good for a chihuahua," said Jujubee. "The word is chihuahua," said Mama, frazzled, "and he is not that. Skippy John Jones is a Siamese cat." She then lugged her catch of the day back to his room for a timeout and a big talk. "What did you think you were doing up there? You and those squirrels on a wire in midair? What if you tripped and fell on your head? You'd have to spend months in a hospital bed." Then, as Junebug Jones pawed at her hives, she let the truth slip out about cats and 9 lives. "I wish we had 9, but we only have 1. So think about that, my Siamese son." Then she closed the door. The kitty boy was thinking, all right, about bouncing on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, and I don't have 9 lives, so what's the big deal? Hey, did I just see flies?" Indeed he did, and chased one over to his mirror, where he ate it. "Holy smackito!" exclaimed the kitty boy. "Love them crunchies." Then he looked in the mirror, and using his very best Spanish accent, he said, "If I have but 1 life to live, muchacho, let me live it as a chihuahua." In less time than it takes a flea to fly to Florida, Skippy John Jones put together a fine costume while he sang in a muy soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skippito Frisquito, and I'm one handsome daredevilito. I'm physically fit, every part, every bit, just right for a circus puchito." In the meantime, over in the sewing nook, Mama was attempting to have a sensible conversation with the girls. "Where is Jillyboo's tutu?" asked Mama. "The chihuahua has a tutu," replied Jujubee. "Well, whatever for?" asked Mama. "Because chihuahuas wear tutus," said Jezebel. And cows wear moo-moos," added Jujubee. "And boo-boos wear band-aids," continued Jezebel. "And I need a nap," moaned Mama. But the Chihuahua wasn't thinking tutus, moo-moos, or boo-boos. He was thinking of flying through the air with the greatest of fleas, just like the dog on a flying trapeze. Until thump! He planted his paws in a perfecto landing on the turf outside of the Cirque de Olay, shouted his chimichangos amigos. The Los Chimichangos. Hola! Hollered back Skippito Fresquito, the great acrobatito, to his barking buddies. Hold your ponies, Papito, declared Poquito Tito, the smallest of the small ones. Have you grown a bigote? No, I did not grow a mustachito, answered the gatito. It's just part of my costume. Bueno, said Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones, because we need you to grow something mucho más importante. But what can be more importante than a mustache, muchachos? Asked Skippito. Los músculos, said all the papitos. Not the lumpitos giganticos, declared Skippito. Oh, sí, muchachos, said Poquito Tito. The muscles. Then Don Diego pulled an old circus poster out of his right ear and let it unroll. Now do you get it, dude? The poster says, the first time in America, Tingling Brothers and Cirque du Soleil presents the tiny, trembling Tower of Power. Oh, I get it all right, said Skippito. It means I am low dog on the totem pole. This made the Chihuahuas twist and shout. Oh, yes, that's right, Skippito. Your cabeza is just what we need, and your muscles must grow just in time for this show, or else we must all crumble ito. Then all the perritos snuck under the skirts of the big top. First, the muchachos tippy-toed by the caballista, practicing on her pony. Then they slipped past the payaso, putting his paper-popping puppy through his paces. But it wasn't until they reached the elefante that the papitos had to worry. Watch your step, amigos, warned Poquito Tito. We are but pulgas to her. We are not fleas, said Skippito. We are chihuahuas. And that wasn't all the doggies had to watch out for. They saw leones y tigres and osos. Oh, my! But the most dangerous animal of all lay sleeping like a baby in his cage. Let's take a peek, papitos, said Skippito. Let's just take his tray, suggested Poquito Tito. Not his costume, declared Skippito, alarmed. ¿Por qué? Because it will look mucho mejor on you, senor. And this was Putsy Strungleboot, the strong dog, 80 pounds of mean muscle, with a mean meatball for a brain. Then they all raced like rabbits over to their dressing room. But the circus waits for no dog. So with the speed of a spitball, the Pochitos changed their Chico into a world-class circus perro con músculos. First they gave him a vitamina, then they pulled on his new traje. It's too big, complained the gatito. No worries, woofed Don Diego. We will pump you up. And the pump the perros did, singing, papalito, we'll give you the muscles you need, 'cause you strong you must be for the triple TP, so we don't all go boom tumbleito. Then it was the moment of truth as they floated Skippito out under the big top. Perros poured out from every point and piled on top of Skippito's grande cabeza. Up they climbed until they formed a perfecto tower of tiny, trembling chihuahuas. And beneath the tower stood the power, though tough and shaky as 5-day-old Jell-O. But just as the pups were about to make circus history, Putsy Strungleboot, the strong dog, strutted out into the center ring and bit the behind of his very own traje. Olé! Shouted the crowd. Oh no! Cried Skippito as the tiny trembling tower of power tumbled from his head. Ta-da! blasted la banda as Skippito flew up into the rafters like a punctured balloon. Woohoo! Hooted the crowd as the gatito caught hold of El Trapecio. Then he flew through the air with the greatest of squeeze. The brave little cat on the flying trapeze, but just as he reached the highest point, Skippito let go and dazzled the audience again with a double twirly, squirrely twist on the tightrope. But the tightrope acted just like a slingshot, and thwop! It sent Skippito up, up, up to the tippity top of the tent, then shoop! Down, down, down he dove, cabeza first into the cotton candy kitten ball cannon, where Putzi Strungelboot, the strong dog, was waiting to light the fuse. Drum roll, por favor, ordered Don Diego. Then kaboom! El Skippito Frisquito, the great acrobatito, blasted out of the circus, out of his closet, and right out of his room. Smack-a-doodle-doo! Shouted the kitty boy as he collided with his mama's head. Wow! Exclaimed Jezebel. Where did he come from? He came from the circus, silly, said Jilly Boo. Later that night, after a piece of maple mouse pie, the kitty boy made up a rhyme just for his mama and delivered it with the most sincere bounce. Oh, I'm Skippy John Jones, but you're the bee's knees 'cause your cooking is smoking. Hey, did I just see fleas? Asked Mama, beginning to scratch. Circus fleas, replied the kitty boy proudly. Circus berserkus, muttered Mama. Get your collars out, kittens. It's gonna be an itchy, itchy night.
So, you've enjoyed 2 adventures with Skippy John Jones, one with the mummy and the other one at the circus. In Spanish, though, circus is Cirque, which is a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed our crazy readings. And I thank my daughter for reading that because she's got some funny voices. But I want to say adios. Have a blessed summer. Enjoy everything you do. Stay safe and remember to keep praying. And I'll see you next time. August won't be far away. Adios, amigos.